what age did you start in voice acting?
Well, technically voice acting, I was 4, but when I got into the acting role, I was 12 months old. I was a baby model.
12 months old, really? Excited first.
Oh, excited. I found my backpack!
And scared?
I found my backpack!
Is it important, do you think, being humble in this business?
Oh, is a big part.
And angry?
I found my backpack!
And a whispering?
I found my backpack. Pitch your voice up high, so like, kinda like this. Or like a little higher, like, kinda like this. Like, do you want me to give an example?
Yes, please.
And I'm Boots.
Now that's bananas.
Right. And you do that with a large smile on your face.
Yeah. The smile kinda helps like the sound go out, you know, kinda like that.
VoiceOverKids Talk. VoiceOverKids Talk.
Hi there, and welcome to episode 2 of VoiceOverKids Talk, the podcast about kids doing voice acting from VoiceOverKids.Agency. As you might have noticed by now, this episode will be entirely in English. Why? Because today we have an international guest, which is Asher. He's a talented young voice actor based in Florida in the USA, and he will be joining us soon. In this episode, we'll be talking to Asher about what's it like being a voice actor in the United States. Is it any different than voice acting in Europe, for example? We talk about voice acting in general and what might be his biggest job so far, which is voicing everybody's favorite monkey.
And Perito wants to help. Why not? Whoa! The soapy grumbles are floating away.
Boots from Dora the Explorer. So sit tight, hold back and enjoy this second episode of VoiceOverKids Talk.
VoiceOverKids Talk. VoiceOverKids Talk. VoiceOverKids Talk. VoiceOverKids Talk. VoiceOverKids Talk. VoiceOverKids Talk. VoiceOverKids Talk. Een podcast van Zeno Groenewegen.
Hi Asher, thank you for joining us.
Hi.
I understand your school will be starting in about a week. Are you looking forward to that, or do you aspire to be a full-time voice actor?
I mean, I do one day want to pursue voice acting, like fully, but I think school is pretty nice. I don't hate it.
That's good to hear. So tell me, what's your age at this moment? How old are you?
I'm 11 right now.
Right. At what age did you start in voice acting?
Well, technically voice acting, I was 4, but when I got into the acting role, I was 12 months old. I was a baby model.
12 months old, really?
Yeah, I was on the a billboard for Carter's, which is a clothing brand.
Right, that's so cool. Because you're not only a voice actor, you're an on-screen actor too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you enjoy most, voice acting or being on screen as an actor?
Well, right now, saying that I do it a lot, I would say voice acting. I love voice acting. I've done all my voice acting in this exact booth, so yeah.
How cool is that? The booth with the stars.
The booth?
The booth with the stars in the background.
Oh, this is really nice. It's sound insulation, so and it's pretty cool. I like it.
Absolutely. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. So if I understand correct, the majority of the voice things you do from the convenience of your own home, right?
Yes, I think, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah? So how's that possible? You don't have to travel around to LA or Hollywood, for example?
Well, technically for like other things like movies, yeah, sometimes, and commercials, sometimes I do have to travel, but whenever it's a voice acting thing, I don't have to go to any sort of studio. I can just do it right in here.
Right. Does it also apply to your role of Boots in the Dora thing? Do you do that from your home studio?
Yeah, I do it from here.
How cool is that? How convenient.
Yeah, it's really convenient. All I have to do is go from in my house, in the booth, and right here.
So how did you get casted for that role?
They told me it was a different show, but I kind of caught on.
Ah.
So when I got it, I was ecstatic. That's when it said it was Dora the Explorer. So like all my confirmation was like, it was like, what? Because that was my first massive role. It was crazy.
Right. And what other massive roles have you done in voice acting?
I've done Storybots, which was my first one. I got that, I think, when I was 5. Then
Storybots.
Right after that, I got Lingo Kids, which is amazing. They recently ended. It was a really good one.
Right.
And then the one I'm still doing to this day, I'm still doing Dora the Explorer.
Right. For how much time have you been doing Dora now?
6 years.
6 years, really? So
Yeah.
basically your voice progresses. It gets a bit older. So does that mean Boots get older, or can you adjust your voice to a certain tone?
I can adjust my voice to a certain tone.
Right. So Boots still will remain the same age no matter what happens.
Pretty much.
Has there ever been a line that just wouldn't come out right for you?
I think sometimes, but most of the times I can get them down.
What do you do? Do you have any tips or tricks?
Just like for Boots voice.
Yeah, for example.
Well, pitch your voice up high, so like, kind of like this, or like a little higher, like kind of like this, and then you gotta adjust your tone to normal. So like, do you want me to give an example?
Yes, please.
And I'm Boots.
Right. And you do that with a large smile on your face.
Yeah. The smile kind of helps like the sound go out, kind of like that.
So is that all about technique, or is it? Do you consider it a talent?
I would consider it like a technique.
VoiceOverKids Talk. Een podcast van Zeno Groenewegen. VoiceOverKids Talk.
Let me do an emotional challenge with you. I'll give you one sentence. The sentence is, I found my backpack. And I'd like you to say it in different ways. Excited, scared, angry, in a whisper, and like you're about to sneeze.
So angry first, right?
Excited first.
Oh, excited. I found my backpack.
And scared.
I found my backpack.
And angry.
I found my backpack.
And a whispering.
I found my backpack.
And like you're about to sneeze.
I found my backpack.
That's so cool. So what's the coolest thing you've learned from doing voice acting?
I learned to control my voice. I could already do some cool voices, but then I learned more voices, and it was pretty cool.
Right.
It's like after like a while of like having to morph your voice, you start picking up how to like do funny voices. It's pretty fun.
Do you think there's a thing sometimes adults don't understand about kids doing voice acting? Do you feel misunderstood when working with adults and some directors?
Not really. They pretty much understand me completely. They've gone through like most of them were child actors actually, so they pretty much understand it.
Have you worked with directors that gave you the feeling that you didn't get it right like they wanted? Have you ever experienced that?
Yes, a lot.
Yeah, how does that feel? And how do you work around that?
Most of the times I ask them, hey, can I just get another shot? Can I try it again? Because most of the times I love to pursue sounding good. Because like most of the shows I do are for children, and I want to make sure that it sounds good, because that's for example, Boots, I wanted it to sound good. I wanted that to, because like I knew like a bunch of kids are going to see it. I want to make sure that I sound good,
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do a quick fire round. So what's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack is Cheez-Its.
Your favorite emoji?
Probably the heart emoji.
Your favorite video game?
Probably Roblox.
Your favorite movie?
Probably, Jurassic Park.
Right. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes. All day.
Early bird or are you a night owl?
I'm a night owl.
Right. Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Can you get me 3 words that would describe Boots?
Funny, bananas, and monkey.
And 3 words that describe you?
Funny, cool, and nice.
That's great. So if you could voice any character in the world, who would that be?
I would just pick Boots. It was my dream role. I've watched Dora the Explorer even before I ever got the role because I was a kid. I loved it. It was one of my favorite shows.
He was a sort of childhood hero.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, in my younger childhood years, I loved him. I watched it like every day because that was like when I watched Bluey and this other pug show that I forgot about, but it was really good. So like I also watched Dora and yeah.
But what about the previous voice of Boots? Did you try to sound the same, do a little imitation, or did you make your own character out of it?
I made my own character out of it.
Right. So the old versions you did watch on TV, they weren't quite set an example.
Like, I thought that I could, like, I thought that they all, obviously I'm not dissing them. I think the Boots sounds amazing. All the Boots that were previous to me, they all sound amazing. And I think it's cool how they went their own way. I just went my own way. I don't think it sounds better. I think it sounds just as good as everyone else, just different, obviously. Things can be different and still, like, really.
You're full of confidence. I like that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I like being confident, but I also like being humble.
Okay. Is it important, do you think, being humble in this business?
Humble is a big part. You don't want to be seen as someone who's obviously be confident, like, because that's a bad trait if you're not confident. But be confident enough, like, but not be confident enough, like, be confident enough where, like, you're obviously not going to be stumbling over your feet. But also, don't be too confident because then people will see you as, like, really rude and disrespectful sometimes. So, you gotta, like, mix the two, being confident.
Right. So you're like the young professional, but maybe a bit wise guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like being funny. I like being cool, but I also sometimes have to lock in and be professional.
Right. That's it. You know, as a voiceover agency for kids, we get a lot of applications from kids all over the world. Not everybody is qualified for this kind of work. Do you have any tips or tricks for kids who want to be in this business?
Get a manager or have your a family member as a manager. That's a good thing. And then I think I don't know too much about the manager role, but I think they will oppose you some channels that you can try out for.
Right.
That's how I did it.
Okay. And do you
also
have...
be confident and love yourself and try it as good as you can.
But can you audition for stuff when you don't have much experience, in your opinion?
Like if like at the beginning, like when I was doing my starter roles.
Yeah, for example.
Well, I would say definitely if you're good at controlling your voice, you should definitely have it easy. I'm pretty good at controlling my voice, but even if you're not too good at controlling your voice, I believe you can still do some really good voices. So just try your best to control your voice. Like try your best to pitch in it, lower it, even practice when you're not actively trying out for something. Practice like pitching up your voice, lowering your voice, doing weird voices, do voice warm-ups, and then you'll be able to pretty much control your voice however much you want.
Right. Did you get some voice coaching because you know all this stuff?
Yes. Actually, yes. I went to this one. I think it might have been just for voiceover, but I don't know. But I did do these classes where we would do voice warm-ups. I don't remember it now, but I remember I learned the morning bells are ringing in I think it was French, I think. And I don't remember it now, but it was pretty cool.
Do you think, being an American voice talent, that there are more opportunities instead of speaking another language like Spanish or French, for example?
I would say kinda, but there is still a bunch of opportunities for people like who want to do voiceover. There's still a bunch of shows, so try out as much as you can. And try learning different languages. I always wanted to learn different languages. I know a little bit of German, but that's it.
You do, really?
Yeah.
Show me.
Please milk, how about that? I think please is bitte.
Correct?
Bitte Milch. Milch.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And did you ever have to do other languages aside English?
In Dora the Explorer, actually, yeah, a little bit of Spanish. Sometimes I have Spanish lines.
Really? And do you know what the Spanish line, what they mean? Or do you just get to sound it right?
Well, I don't know Spanish, but I get it to sound right. I'm actually good at rolling my R's. It's random, because most people are like, I can't roll my R's.
Is that what it's all about, the rolling R?
Not completely, but definitely learning how to pronounce it is a good thing. I ask them to pronounce it for me, and then I usually pick on after the first time.
Right. So do they have something like a Spanish language coach on board?
Not coach. Most of the time, it's just the producers know a little bit of Spanish.
Ah, I see.
Pretty cool.
Right, because in Dora there is a lot of Spanish.
Yes, a lot of Spanish. Not for Boots necessarily, but a little bit for Boots, and a lot for Dora.
Yeah, a lot for Dora, absolutely. About the Dora sessions, how long does a session take? Do you do one episode in one session, or more than one? How does it work?
Sometimes we just do one episode, sometimes we do two. And then after an episode, we usually get some pickups that are lines I messed up that they realized after I had gotten off. And we just do pickups and sometimes music, and it was pretty fun.
So is there a certain time that you can stay in the booth and still being good? And I mean that you don't get exhausted?
I don't usually feel exhausted. It's nice temperature in here. I have water always on standby.
Cool.
No, it's not bad in here. It's actually really nice in here.
You love it in there?
I love it in here. Sometimes even after I'm done recording, I like staying in here.
Like it's your purpose to be in there?
Yeah, I like it in here a lot.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Asher.
Thank you for letting me get on.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, and hope to speak to you soon.
I hope to speak to you too.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
VoiceOverKids